for the host for that. But for these, I'm just aiming for just sketches. It kind of got out of hand because I have a bad habit of overcomplicating what I set out to do. Tired because I'm not used to streaming this out, but I need to get a stream in this week. I had changed from streaming at an earlier time. I used to stream 1 p.m. EST, and now I don't have time to do that. So I have to stream late. The upside is that I can stream till about 3 a.m. How are you doing? Sleep zone or are you starting Okay, how's this? Is that better? Oh, okay, yeah, you're from Australia. Yeah, so you guys are just starting your day. Oh yeah, shit. Oh man, those Twitch changes were something else. I think they announced that they are backpedaling on some of the stuff, but it's nonetheless telling that there's going to be more and more problems like this in the future. So I've seen a lot of people try out, or they're looking to try out YouTube, which I'm also looking to try. I'm actually multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So yeah, can't rely on Twitch as the one streaming platform. It changes about sponsorship and outside means of income. Yeah, they're really trying to make it an exclusive club, I guess. It's really just making it more difficult for even their biggest streamers are gonna be having issues with it. I think a lot of them have voice concerns, so we'll see what becomes of that. I think that I'm affiliate on Twitch, which is like one step removed from partner, but the Twitch changed their TOS to make multi-streaming a bannable offense. So now everyone who's going to, try to get started on Twitch is apparently going to be having to deal with that. Before it was just partner, and then they extended it to affiliate. So I guess they're just making it everyone's problem now. Yeah, it means I'm doing it regardless. It's the same thing with, I guess, like copyright music, right? Right now I'm playing not copyrighted music because YouTube will come down on you for that. Twitch, not so much, but they say in their TOS that you'll get in trouble for it, but yeah. A lot of the TOS stuff for any site is something that, unless they have a bot watching you like YouTube does, it's the kind of thing that will only come to bite you in the behind once someone rats you out. But on Twitch, if you're small, you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff. Copyright on Kick, I think it's probably the same as Twitch, maybe a little bit more lax. I didn't really see anyone get into trouble for that. I should probably read the TOS, although I suspect that the TOS probably just says the general thing, not to do it, and that if you get in trouble for it, they'll probably just get rid of you, because that's how they save their ass, right? So there's a couple other things too with Kick. I think for drawing nudity, they pretty much have the same policies that Twitch does. So for me, I have to watch out for that, because a lot of the stuff could be interpreted as nudity. Asmongold and XQC and a few others with over 10 to 20 million subscribers, as well as Paris Heller, voice massive concerns over research. Yeah, and someone else that I saw, he was flaming them pretty hard. Charlie, I can't remember what his like Twitch channel is. Critical Moist, I think. Moist Critical. I didn't know. Yeah, Mr. Beast too. A lot of people. So we'll see. There's a VTuber that I follow. She goes by Fillion, and she apparently did a interview with the CEO, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know if there is something in that interview where he clarifies their intentions about those changes, but I'll have to watch it before I figure that out. Regardless, it's good to not put all of your eggs in one basket. A lot of people on Twitch have neglected their YouTube game, and they could easily jump onto YouTube, a lot of them, and quickly build their audiences back up. Oh yeah, on Kick we have a VTuber category, but another person I stream with that's also streaming on Kick, they didn't like that because it feels like they're quarantining VTubers. Because if you're a VTuber, you could technically be doing, you could be playing games, you could be doing just chatting, you could be drawing, etc., right? So he was like, it feels like they're just quarantining the VTuber community. Asmongold threatened to quit Twitch. I don't know how willing he is to do that, but if more people get on board with that line of rhetoric, then I wonder how they will react. It's your decision to use the category, yeah. Sure. Yeah, you'd be quarantining yourself. As long as they don't have like enforcement of that, it's fine. Because I know like on Twitch, if you don't have the right category, you can get in trouble for that too, right? Yeah. Entra, yeah. Twitch viewer. He probably thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to you on Kick and he can't see that. But XD Blitz on Twitch, I'm talking to someone on Kick. That's why I was talking to myself. I'm not crazy. How are you doing? They have a lot of good emotes, yeah, that's true. Kick has and they also let you upload your emotes right away at higher quality than they do on Twitch with a more convenient upload system. On Twitch, you have to upload each resolution for the like resizing in the chat. And you can't upload any emotes unless you're an affiliate on Twitch. Whereas on Kick, it's like you can do it right away. Yeah. Twitch has, or Kick has auto scaling. Twitch, I don't think it does, because I remember I had to upload different images each time. Yeah, I remember on Twitch it was inconvenient. Maybe they changed it, I'm not sure. Because this was like last year that I made affiliate. Twitch does? Okay. Maybe they changed it. Or maybe I just didn't notice that it was there. The Mookie, hey, how are you doing? Does Kick allow for any third-party tools like bots and stuff? They have something called Botix or something. There's probably other ones as well, but I have yet to set them up. I'm sure they have. They'll get more third-party stuff as it goes on. But yeah, Mookie, how you doing? You can also use Lumia Streams bot. I haven't checked that out. I'll check that out. Like for sound alerts and all that good stuff. My screen here. So now I can see both the Twitch chat and Kick chat at the same time. I just need to fit into it. I have a really big screen, but something else on it, thinking I wouldn't need it. Alright, there. Everything's fit. Well, actually, it's mostly fit. It's not fit ideally. Twitch has just been showing, yeah, they've been doing nothing but nonsense for the last year that I've been on it. And Lumia has a lot of automation tools built into it and has integration with the most major they have alerts. They have integration for Kick, YouTube, Twitch, Trove, TikTok, Google. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. nonsense on Twitch for the past 3 or 4. Sorry, I was checking something. They stripped one of the main benefits of being a partner. They increased revenue splits. Partners get the same. Yeah, that was the most insane thing that I saw them do while I was streaming on it. The art community on Kick is still growing. I haven't really watched a lot of art streams, but I did see like a few of them in the art tags. It's hard to get a good grasp of how much there are on here because they have a lot of different categories. So on Kick they have digital art, they have a bunch of different kinds of. Let me actually check the categories. Yeah. Let's see if they have a list of them. Oh crap. It doesn't let me do it. Never mind. But yeah, there's a bunch of different categories. So it's actually nice. But at the same time, it's making it difficult to browse a general art tab. I would say that it's like it can only get better, you know? Twitch can only it seems like Twitch can only get worse at this point. That's the trend, but Kick of course has just gotten started and it seems to be doing generally well. I don't know anything about their split. I'm pretty sure it's also probably better. YouTube, I know their splits around, it's like 30. It's the opposite of what affiliates get on Twitch. But, I don't know what Kick is. Everything is looking good. Promising. Plus art. Yeah, thank you. I don't think Kick has a problem with multi-streaming either, so that's a plus as well. So like if I get kicked out of Twitch for this, it's not a huge loss. I'm not really that much of a streamer on Twitch anyways. The only thing I'll miss is like everyone that I'm follow everyone I'm following on Twitch. So like hopefully if I get banned on Twitch I don't lose my ability to use that same account to watch me. Hima Yori, how are you doing? Alright, looks insane, thank you. Moki, I think I'll start with Kick now. Sounds good. You should try it out, yeah. The good thing, or the biggest incentive for you to start on Kick now is the fact that you'll be on the ground floor and you'll have the highest chance that you would otherwise have in terms of getting visibility that you pretty much would never get on Twitch, YouTube, or any established streaming or content platform. Should also use multi-stream as well, just because it broadens your scope. By the way, are you guys also artists or do you plan on streaming games? What are you guys up to? You are? Okay. of your first two musician. So you're both artists. Okay, so let me. Many do live 2D radio for VTubers. Yeah, I'm following a couple people who do that as well. Let me follow you guys so I can check you guys later. Hopefully you guys have like wherever you guys post link to your Kick profile, like your Insta. My voice is getting further away. What? I didn't do anything. Okay, I was probably just muttering to myself. I probably need to drink some water. Music's also okay. I'll give that a bit of a fix. Okay, that should be better. Actually, maybe I'll lower it a little more. No, I'll keep it like this. Yeah, right here looks like a sweet spot. It's like halfway where my voice is. I'm moving my Twitch to Kick and start making videos for YouTube, TikTok, and post content reels on Instagram. Yeah, that's the exact strat that I'm going for. I know I suck at marketing, so to get myself out there has probably been my biggest Achilles heel. So what I've been doing is, you can see here that there's like a bunch of blanks. I think there's about 30 drawings here. I'm planning to do some sketches, about 30, and then do some like ink. I already screwed up with this one, it was supposed to be ink work, but basically do 30 to 60 sketches in advance and to kind of put them out on Twitter in a consistent way to make it take advantage of their algorithm. Apparently their algorithm, not just on Twitch but also on Instagram, is like very reliant on your ability to post consistently. Man can easily be berserker. A lot of people have been telling me that nowhere near that level yet, but gotta take a compliment like that. You can't say no to that. R.I.P. Mira. Stop gaslighting your own self. That's what I do best. Friend Kerknuckles on Twitch is very much Berserk inspired. So that's another artist. I follow mostly artists on Twitch, like 90% artists. So I'm gonna write his name down. Check him out as well. Kerknuckles. Oh man, guess a bunch are actually migrating, huh? Yeah, hopefully Twitch gets something together for their people that are invested, but for everyone looking at the situation, trying to get their foot in the door in the streaming game, it's not worth investing. Like, it would have already been difficult enough to make it on a functional platform, but a dysfunctional platform, I don't think that that's worth investing in, you know what I mean? You're here to test the water. And are you an artist as well, Hina Yori? Like, do you do draw streams? She's an amazing artist, but she hasn't said it. Why have you not said it, Hinayori? I'm gonna follow you anyways then. Whenever you get to it, hopefully I'll get the notification and pop in. Just a gamer. I think we're all gamers. Honestly, would talk about the jobs, but would talk about the jobs I have, but I feel like it'd be too much of a flex. Kind of have to wait and feel the air. They want the flex. I've never worked in any arts job. It's always been like offices. Flex on you. Do you know 7 TV works here? Is that something like wait, is it BT TV, something like that? It's like it's an emote thing, right? I don't know if it works here, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Let me check. If I type in BT, no, it doesn't give me anything. There might be a way to integrate it that I don't know about, but for now they just have global. They have channel exclusive emotes from people you follow, and then general emotes. Better Twitch TV is available on Kick. Okay. I think it's available on YouTube, but I haven't tested that out yet. Hello Lime Pie on YouTube. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it popped up. So it does work. How are you doing? I'm talking to people on different platforms depending on where they're coming from. It's Kick or Twitch. So yeah, if you hear me talking to myself or whatever, it's not I'm not crazy. I'm doing all right, just a bit tired. Don't usually stream at this time, that's why. You're doing okay? That's good to hear. Oh, my music is gone. Let's change that. But yeah, better Twitch. Hopefully it is integrated. They have a bunch of other stuff to do as well. YouTube also has to step up their streaming game. There's so much on Twitch that would be really easy for YouTube to just develop and integrate. And I bet if they did, it would be like a huge blow to Twitch. Like if they would get that stuff, the point system where you can get redeems, just all that stuff in general, if YouTube can get that developed. I know they recently added, by recently I mean like I guess like a year ago, implemented their version of raids. Oh, okay, well, make sure after this you get some nice. Yeah, I will. It will probably be in about an hour. No, 2 hours. I wanted to go till like 3 p.m. because I needed to get a chunk of work done that I'm not gonna be able to do tomorrow. But yeah, I'll make sure I get sleep. The current emote seems squared on Kick. No transparent backgrounds, really? Okay, yeah. YouTube is getting an influx. I didn't know if it was like massive or not though, because I remember seeing some VTubers that I follow talk about what you need to do as a VTuber to make the transition as smooth as possible from Twitch to YouTube, because there's a lot of things about their algorithm that isn't as clear for someone who has been streaming on like Twitch. Like for example on YouTube, you gotta get your rooms ready. You gotta maybe use the Premiere feature to premiere videos. You gotta make shorts, and then stream while your short is published, because it has like a certain half-life where it's going to be getting attention in the shorts algorithm, which is separate from the video algorithm, which is separate from the live stream algorithm. So using all those things together is what gets you traction from the YouTube algorithm. It's actually a pretty interesting system, but it requires a lot more work than Twitch. Even their I don't know what they call it on YouTube. Maybe it's also called affiliate, but you need like I think you need 1,000 subscribers. You need like 45. Okay, I don't even know if that's real. Something that a massive amount of views. Hours. Oh yeah. There you go. 1,000 subs for 4,000 watch hours. Yeah. So it's like it's a lot of work to do to get the YouTube affiliate. So like if you're on Twitch and you're doing well, it's probably smart to actually just get started at least, just so you have that insurance policy, I guess. Okay, so because I switched screens of my monitor, it's starting to make this program lag. I wonder if I can fix that. Do I... Let's see if I do this. Quit that program. Quit this program. Okay, there we go. That should be a little better. My computer is crap. Lime Pie, I love your drawing. Thank you. Let me show the full thing. Yeah, it's got a ways to go. It was supposed to just be a sketch, but I can't get like I can't help but not do details, so I get wound up in drawing every hair in what was supposed to be a sketch. Seen people just start out hitting hit in a month with a single video. Yeah, that's so lucky. I limited the software's like zoom to 150%. It can go way further than that. It can go like something insane, like 3000. Because before I was having a problem where I would zoom in too much and get distracted by details that you would never see when you actually just export the image as like something that you would post. Because it's a 3000 by 3000 image. That's the canvas size that I typically, well, for like sketches I work on that, and then for comics I work on like something massive. I don't even know if I'd be able to stream comic work because it's so big. But yeah, there's the little details that won't even get seen because of how you export it. I know at least what I want to do with YouTube is make practical tutorials, not the ones that are about niche problems, but teaching the core concepts and some basic applications in a more complex problems. Most of the tutorials I've come across are how to draw, and they don't really go over the basics. Yeah, that would be good. Even like I found myself still going back to tutorials and noticing that a lot of them aren't like there's very few channels that will give you a good instruction, I guess. There's a lot more channels now that are showing you, which is useful. They show you how to draw like another artist, like how another artist would do a certain style or get their results. But yeah, drawing fundamentals, I don't really see many of those anymore. And you with the live 2D rigging, a lot of tutorials out there don't really bother with the programs, tools, and miss out on saving hundreds of dollars. Yeah, that would be really useful. I remember like a month, no, not a month, like, it would be a lot more than a month. I tried doing live 2D rigging because one of my friends does that, and she did like a year of live 2D rigging, and she got pretty good at it. And she gave me one of the PSDs, basically with the pieces cut and ready. Very basic model, but it was for me to like try to rig it in the program, and I just couldn't do it. But it could just be a me thing. It could just be like it's not something that I would be good at. It's kind of like how when I tried doing 3D drawings, it was just like it was too much. It was like annoying to me to have to go through that workflow. But if it's something like this where I have to draw every strand of hair, it's like a brain dead exercise for me. The modeler is, let's see, I can't open a browser on my computer, it will freeze my stream. It's a very bad specs, but let's see here. STH dark blue. Like I'm playing the music from my phone. I can't run it too many programs. This is her handle for everywhere, I think. You can find her using that. But yeah, she has her videos up on YouTube. I think she's also streaming everywhere with the multi-stream function. Yeah, that's the name. Wait, have you come across them already? Oh, not okay. I thought that's why you were. That's why you were saying. Oh. Yeah, when you stream online, you end up like talking to way more people than you'll be able to memorize. So it's easy, at least for me, to get confused. Someone who doesn't remember people's names in real life, so it just becomes even that much more difficult when you're online. Rigging for 2.5 years. Nice. I gave up after a week. I'll try again though, eventually. Rigging's fun in the same vein as you draw details. I can handle layers and a lot of the models. This is a lot of it. I just get brain dead rigging. Okay. Yeah, for me it overloads me because you see, I'm not a person who uses many layers. So like for the sketch, it's all one layer. I don't really color yet. I have to get used to using more layers when I do color, yeah. I tend to use I think for this one actually, let's see. Because what I usually do is I just erase it and then draw the clothes on top. I don't change my layer. Maybe I'll do the same thing, but for additional details I probably won't. Maybe I will, because I'll add some flowers in the composition to make it kind of come together. If not flowers, maybe something else, maybe another element. Maybe, no, I'll think about that when I get to it. But maybe when I do the additional element, I will change the layer then. You can still handle rigging as long as you... Okay, so... Simple rigging, as long as the eyes, mouth, and nose are separated, you can make a simple idle animation. Okay, I see. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. I think I just did the mouth and eyes, and it was very simple mouth and eyes too. But I did get the eyes to like track a little bit. Frankly, I think you're doing alright, War. Yeah, that's what my feeling was. I was like, why am I trying to learn how to rig when I'm mostly going to be doing illustration anyways? And that was part of me convincing myself to just drop it. I'll get a chance to like figure it out later on when I build a better computer. But for now, yeah, I'm trying to like work on illustrations, pick up some commissions here and there, and have the commissions be something that I can work on stream, record the time lapse for it, post the time lapse to YouTube, TikTok, wherever, and see how that goes. My main goal now is to relearn Blender to make my 3D VTuber. After then, I don't think I'm going to touch 3D Modeler again. Yeah, I don't like 3D. I have Blender. I've had it years on my computer. I haven't touched it. I remember once I used Blender to I had a thought to like speed up drawing processes for characters who have, say, like complicated tattoos, right? So I was thinking, okay, I'll make a character model, or import a character model, because that's what I did from like a poser program, and I will import the drawn tattoo as a texture, and then export just the texture layer, and it did work. So I'll probably come back to Blender at some point in the future to help with that workflow, because having to draw a complicated tattoo from multiple angles for a comic book character is going to be a bit of a challenge, to say the least. And it's also good for animation. Like if you were just trying to get like a simple fly through of a city, or like vehicles or guns, you can have that animation rendered out in Blender, and then you can draw it over the frame in with whatever 2D program you're using, and it helps out big. Or you could just auto-generate everything nowadays. I think they have some pretty developed technology for that, like the AI animations. They have they've been getting more and more consistent. So they will probably take over a lot of the workload of at least the industrial level animations. try to use AI as little AI as possible. I can't use it at all because my computer is garbage. But um, I have a lot of friends who are, or they aren't using it right now. I don't think, but they did try it out, but they didn't feel like it was useful for them. So maybe it needs a little bit more development before it becomes more useful. AI's for losers suffering with work. I do his best. That's the like kind of the way I felt about it. Well, not the loser part. Like I was like more excited for it than a lot of my artist friends were. But you can't say that on Twitter. If you say it on Twitter that you like AI art, you're gonna get like dumped on. So like basically my whole thing was I can't use it if I wanted to, and it doesn't really change, or it doesn't really cater to why I do art anyways. So yeah, I never really cared to make it part of my workflow, although it would be like super useful to generate character designs and stuff like that, or not just character designs but actually references that you can use to develop characters. It would be pretty good to use for that. Sisyphus mindset. I actually don't know what that is, but yes. I use it in the way it was intended, a tool, not a toy that the general public does. It does help smooth out the workflow pipeline. Yeah, it definitely does. It's just a degree of automation above, like, say, 3D, right? So it's not like a horrible apocalyptic thing that Twitter seems to be making it to be. Sisyphus is punished in the underworld by the god Zeus, who forces him to roll a boulder up a hill for it. Okay, so that guy from Hades basically is Sisyphus, but I didn't remember his name. Like the Hades game, he's in it, Sisyphus. But yeah. You just imagine him being happy. Yeah. Well, he was pretty happy in the game, so. Definitely don't use AI for coding. Eventually, that will be something that is developed. It's a long ways from being sensible code that you can just copy and paste. Yeah, I bet it is. Slack. I'd probably end up using stuff like that if I were to make a game, like because code is another thing that I can't wrap my head around, or rather, it's like very difficult for me to pick up. the sheer fear I feel when AI is starting to replicate the human consciousness out of my own curiosity and develops a hatred for the way that they are being exploited and come to have revenge on humanity as a whole. Do you think that's like a human, uh, just like a human fear in general? Because I don't know if an AI would have the same kind of emotional outlook on things as us. Like real AI. The stuff that we're calling AI in conversation is just a program that's designed to do something. A lot of the stuff that we are calling AI is just like a bot, an automated kind of process. But if we get like a real AI, a real artificial intelligence one day, that would be pretty much GG, I think. And I don't think it would happen in like a Terminator kind of way. I think it would happen like slowly over time and very comfortably. The problem with people's arguments against AI art is that it won't actually replace artists. There's a lot of argumentation and most of it is flawed. But regardless of whether or not one side was, the anti-AI side in particular, was correct about it or not, there's still going to be, like, AI is still going to be used for art. It's like a matter of economics, I think. They're not going to be replaced like they seem to be thinking that they are, but the tool is going to be used regardless of how they feel about it. Like, I think some record labels for music are having artists sign, not necessarily for music, for voice acting, are having their voice actors sign contracts where their voice is going to be able to be replicated after they are done with their part of the project. They have the same thing with people who are working in the art industry. Like, say there's a company, let's just say Disney, right? And you have a bunch of artists drawing in the Disney style at the Disney studios. They pretty much own your work anyways, right? So of course they'll use it to generate more Disney style work. They probably just need you to sign that in their employment contract. ChatGPT is not AI, it's a language learning module. Yeah, it's marketed as yep, exactly. The most hilarious arguments still that I've seen, or outbursts rather, they're not really arguments, they're outbursts. It's like if you're in like a video where they're talking about AI sympathetically or hatefully, regardless of whether or not the video is like that, there's always people saying how ugly it is or how it doesn't look good, and it's just a weird line of thinking to hear, or a line of it's just a weird line to hear, because if it was the case, then you wouldn't care, because there would be nothing to worry about. But yeah, it is doing a good job as is, and it seems like it's only going to be getting better. As long as it doesn't fool the general public, yeah, I'm just a bystander, dude. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I don't know which programs you guys use to draw, but I use Clip Studio, and one of the problems that I have with it is how it flips canvases. Like, say I'm drawing at this point in space or on the screen, and I flip the canvas, it's more or less in the same place, right? But if I draw it in a completely different part of the screen, like if I was drawing here and I flip the canvas, then it goes to the complete other side. That's so annoying to me. It should flip on wherever your stylus is pointing on the screen. But yeah, that's just a random annoyance I have. Hey, it's okay the people who use it maliciously. Yeah, that's true. I think there was a couple people who I personally think they were trolling, because there's no way that you don't understand the optics of this. There was an artist who is an artist that I like a lot, and what do they call, Kim Jong-il. He's like an ink drawing artist, and he can draw without any guides. And I think he died the year that the AI, or the year right before the AI stuff started exploding on Twitter. Someone used his art to quote unquote tribute, create like a tribute to him. There's no way that you wouldn't know that that would be an insensitive thing to do. So I think that that person was just doing it for attention. But yeah, they ended up becoming like, oh, this is an example for all people who use AI art. And that became something on Twitter for a little bit, and on YouTube it spreads, right? So but yeah, my interest in AI is not most or not at all really to use it. It's mostly to see what people who don't necessarily have the time to learn how to draw, how they will use it to express themselves, because I feel like there's a lot of creative potential that never gets tapped into, because it's just too much of a hassle, and it's not like a fiscally responsible thing to do to have like an art career, right? Like I guess it's a lot more stable than before, but yeah, there's a lot of people who probably didn't pursue their art interests that can use this tool to express themselves and maybe speed up that. Of course, it could also be an issue where the tool just makes people lazy, and they don't have the interest anymore to pursue their creative process. Like, for example, we have better power tools and all that good stuff than we've ever had, but our buildings are uglier than they've ever been. We can make cathedrals pretty easily with the technology that we have, but we don't. I know there's some like restoration projects, but they're few and far between. Like, we can make mega structures like the pyramids pretty easily with the technology we have nowadays, but there's not much interest about that. I guess Saudi Arabia is trying to do some pretty crazy stuff though. Like I don't know if you've seen their line city or their cube city. I don't know if any of that stuff is actually gonna happen, but if they're actually going through with it, that would be interesting to see. You use a lot of programs? I used to use a lot, but now I've pretty much picked Clip Studio as my main thing. On the iPad that I do have a couple of apps that I'm still playing around with to figure out which one I want to use as my main app, but I haven't played around with them enough to know for sure yet. I think I'm gonna probably go with Infinity Painter for the iPad, but the Procreate, Sketchbook, and some other app that I have are pretty good too. Use 80% Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, 50% of Autodesk, CSP, Sketchbook, Houdini, Cinema 4D, and ZBrush. I've heard of all of those. I've only used Photoshop, Illustrator, Adobe After Effects, Premiere. I used those a little bit when I was editing videos and stuff. Houdini, I don't think I've touched it. Cinema 4D didn't touch. ZBrush, I tried it a bit. If I was doing 3D, probably ZBrush is the way I'll go, or the way I would like to go. And yeah, Sketchbook, I'll try that out. That's part of Autodesk, or no, actually it was part of Autodesk. It's no longer part of Autodesk. Corel Painter, it would not run, the trial would not run properly on my computer, so I couldn't try it. It looked like something that would be ideal to do like illustration on, like really powerful, but it wouldn't run. Okay, maybe I'll work on this one because I'm kind of getting tired of doing the same strokes over and over here. Let me save it. I'm back from getting a cup of Joe. Welcome back. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of what I should add here. Let me see what references I have. For me, CSP side, PSP mainly, do live 2D work. Now that I think about, why do we say cup of Joe for coffee? I have no idea who Joe is. Joe Mama? Maybe. Sounds kind of fruity for the first one who said it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, he says. Yeah, he says that in the cup of Joe. Now I'm curious about it too. Like, why? Oh, you searched it up? Oh, that's good. Let's hear it then. It's a layman's term for the common man's drink. Oh, that's all? It's kind of lame. Well, layman. Let's try to use a bunch of layers for this one. And if I turn this blue, yeah, there we go. And then I can add in. Let me check my references. I'm thinking of adding a bunch of like different flowers first, and then adding some third element if it feels like I need to fill the gap somewhere. Okay, let me see. Pretty, I let them peg me. Okay. Yeah, someone else was saying this looks like Griffith. Someone else has showed the drawing too, and that seems to keep happening. So I'm gonna have to fix that somehow, or just let it go for this one drawing. I'm trying to find a nice flower to use for it too, but I have limited photos. I love Griffith. A piece of my ass too. Granted, he became insane later on. I picked a time when he was still sane. Is he ever still sane? Can't remember. I'll have to like. I haven't read like the new Berserk chapters after Mira died. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be like fully authentic because of like even if you wrote it out, there's certain shots and certain panel choice and ways of drawing the character that you're never gonna get, right? Because the guy's dead. But I decided like I'll reread the whole thing when it's completely done. So I don't remember a lot of what happens. I have seen a lot of the illustrations and some reviews about the new stuff. It seems like most people like it, so that's a good sign to me. Okay, so I decided that there's a lot of the hair here, then I can maybe eliminate drawing by adding the flower elements. I have to fill in that corner here, and then here. I can fill that area in as well. So maybe like this. No, I'll make it even, yeah, do this then. I'm deciding like a shape for the composition. Since when did I start drawing? So let me think. Like I like drawing since I was small, but I never really like drew a lot. I was more like into soccer and touching grass. I didn't really start drawing, I think, until I was 15. So like middle of high school or something like that, probably. Like becoming obsessed, I guess, with drawing. Yeah, middle of high school. And that was also like when I was reading a lot of manga, so that's probably what got me into it. Reading manga. Anime too, I guess. Yeah. Probably that kind of stuff. How about you? When did you start? What got you into drawing? It was because of Gravity Falls. I've been what's it called? Pestered by a friend of mine to watch that show, and I still haven't watched it. 4 years ago, you missed the Virgo so much. Yeah. I don't think I've watched a single episode. I've seen clips, but yeah, I haven't watched anything. It's good when you watch it as it aired. The build-up of it over the years is what made it fun. Okay, yeah. I'm the type of person who wants to watch or read the entire thing immediately, or I get too anxious about it and forgetful, I guess. It's like a bipolar thing where you need to know, and then suddenly you forget, you lose interest. I don't know. That's a problem. That's a problem on my end. But yeah. Obsessive, compulsive, I don't know. Not like that. One Piece is loved, you just go with it. Clues, homages, and Easter eggs. At one point, I was in the circle debating the theories for like 6 to 7 years ago. Oh, you're small. Billy's just spelt like how everything leads up to him. Yeah, one episode a week, and you let yourself be immersed in the streets. For me, that just drives me insane. I need to know now. A day can work too. It's like an episode a day. Or a few episodes a day. I don't know. I think I need to lower the opacity for this drawing to be able to see what I want to do. I don't want to have to draw too many flowers, so let me see. Which one is a simple flower to draw? could also just draw a fictional flower too. The hunt after the show finished was insane. We were just a bystander, but it had a real life statue, and people went crazy to find. That's pretty cool, actually. They had like a something out there in real life. I think that's the best part about the show's community trying to uncover mysteries. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what you were saying, that it was like something that was good when you was watching it when it was airing. Yeah, that makes sense. This one can come like this. Like, imagine fighting for your life, swearing on your grandmother's toes that your theory was the correct one, and later yeah, that's like a complete vindication. And your grandma can keep her toes. That's the best. The big mystery was the journals out there. Won't reveal much, but I had paint grasping on my booty. I'm the type of person who's like cool with spoilers, so I always ask my friend who was trying to get me to watch it, like, okay, just tell me what it is, like, just like explain the whole thing to me, like, why is it good or whatever, right? And then maybe I'll watch it. But I guess it's like you can't do that. I guess, yeah. Yeah, I have to experience it. Yeah, that's pretty much what they said too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like so tired. So I guess in like 10 minutes I'll probably end it. I was hoping I could go till 3. But I'm getting way too tired. You're in a. Were you the one who was in Australia? I think you did say that. I can't remember. No, you're in PH. Is that like Philippines? Similar time zone, I guess. Oh, never mind. You're in the same time zone as me. EST. Yeah. Why are you up so late? Oh wait, no. You're in the Philippines. PM. Never mind. Yeah, I misinterpreted that as AM because it's 1:50 AM for me. Yeah, so you're in the Philippines. Yeah. So yeah, you have a good day. I'm going to like crash. I'm gonna go right to sleep after this. I wanted to do so much more work, but you know that goes. For me right now, I'm gonna set up. Oh, are you streaming? Uh, are you streaming now, or are you just setting it up? I guess you're just setting it up. No, not yet. Okay, yeah. When I first started streaming on Twitch, I used to stream really late as well. So I used to stream with a lot of people from, I guess, like around your time zone actually. So hopefully I'll meet them back again, because maybe I can do this once or twice a week, and then see if they're still streaming. Yeah, I think this will be a fictional flower probably. Hit save. We're good. Alright. So I'll end it now. Raid time. Should I raid? I don't really know anyone on Kick to do a raid to. Do you know anyone? Let me know if you do, because I'll just raid to them. Otherwise, I'll probably just end it. That's the best part. My setup doesn't let me browse it. Yeah, it is network time. The problem is that because of how tired I am, when I raid, I'm just gonna end up crashing. Or just like speaking incoherently in the chat. But yeah, let me know. I'll give you a bit. Oh, okay. No worries. I assume that you don't have someone for me to read, so I will end it here, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one.